SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake is an action-packed 3D platforming romp wherein SpongeBob, in his trademark naivete and overzealous cheerfulness, brings about the end of the world. Kinda. He's scattered his friends and their homes to the edges of reality, and it's his job to recover them all, bit by bit. This takes him and the player on a whirlwind multi-dimensional journey full of explosive colors and overstimulating, rapid-fire jokes and mini-games. You don't get a single moment to catch your breath during this ride. Even when you slow down to explore, the world is bursting with joyful sight gags and surprisingly witty and layered observational humor. It's a roller coaster composed exclusively of loop-de-loops. Fortunately, there is actual game design and depth here too. To start with the least important aspect, the combat seems like simple button mashing at first, but really opens up after you acquire the karate kick. It's never particularly challenging, but the fluidity and dynamic movement it encourages is quite rewarding for more skilled players. There are a few questionable decisions here or there, such as the large enemies which have specific periods of vulnerability and take multiple hits. They can interrupt the flow in a big way, but for the most part, the fights go as fast as your skill level allows. As to the actual platforming and level structure, it's quite similar to Creature from the Krusty Krab. You find yourself dropped into surreal dreamscapes based on the fantasies of SpongeBob's best friends, and engage in wacky themed antics to rescue them. Some of the themes are familiar, like the Wild West and Pirate Lagoon, but they're absolutely aflush with unique set pieces, environmental details, and incredible variety. The very moment an idea may get stale, a new one is introduced to shake up the cosmic formula, or add a new layer of depth. You really feel like you're squeezing as much possible out of every locale. I personally loved the Hollywood-themed level so far, complete with a throwback to old side-scrolling beat-em-ups, time trial rescue missions, and loads of paparazzi to please. It all culminates in an over-the-top rooftop chase that makes creative use of the karate kick, which is rather akin to Sonic's homing attack. We could talk forever about all the little moments I appreciated so far. I love how many skips there are in the environment for experienced players, the secret alcoves, and how the game is determined to have something entertaining or engaging on screen at every moment. It's an overwhelming, bubbly, fast-paced thrill ride with enough depth for children and adults alike. There's more to quality than just entertainment value, however, and there are certainly some things that the Cosmic Shake could have done a little better. Firstly, the tutorials are extremely obtrusive. In Battle for Bikini Bottom, the game is immediately engaging and allows the player to use every base skill right off the bat, so as not to interrupt game flow. But the Cosmic Shake, it goes a bit slower at first, and uses full-screen pop-ups to remind you how to do everything, multiple times. It gets tiresome. There's also a focus here on moment-to-moment excitement over any kind of replayability. Much like Creature from the Krusty Krab, the Cosmic Shake cares first and foremost about making the audience giggle and smile. It's more mechanically sound than Creature from the Krusty Krab, but I feel like the variety and high-energy atmosphere won't carry the game as far on a second round. That said, some of the more rigorous platforming challenges, wherein the game seamlessly swaps between every available platforming mechanic, are fun enough in execution to be worth a revisit. Overall, the Cosmic Shake seems like a game clearly made with love for SpongeBob, his prior games, and 3D platformers as a whole.